So here we go, boys and girls. Coliseum Manager. It was revealed like 1 week ago, maybe even actually even more. So 2/5 for 3 mana. Inspire. Return this minion to your hand. I don't see in which way it will be useful. So when you can use your minion and then return it back, so it becomes more viable. I guess when you trade it, then you use hero power, return it back, and play it again. But it doesn't have a taunt to do it. So like you trade you like get taunt value, so it's getting damaged, and then you replay it. So that's what I'm looking for is like to have some synergy with this shadow step mechanic. But right now this is a trash card. Another ones. Okay, weapon. I guess I already revealed these cards. Holy Champion. It looks like a bigger Light Warden, but it's not what Priest needs. It's good if it sticks, you can OTK your opponent, but it's just a solid 4-drop. It's a replacement for Shredder for sure in the Deathlord one. So you can play Pyros with circle combos, and if it sticks on the board, you can just OTK your opponent at some point. So it's okay, but it's not that very exciting. In control meta, it's just not good. King's Defender, this is trash, but I see what Blizzard is trying to do. They want to make how it's called, Taunt Warrior possible. We'll see it later in other cards that I'm going to review. So then, Flame Juggler. First thought was, oh my god, it's a counter to Hunter. But there is better card it's called Unstable Ghoul. It deals 1 damage guaranteed to every minion. Almost, unless it's silenced. But usually it does its job, because no one wants to silence it. It has just 1 better stat, and you can actually just miss it. And if you miss it, it's huge. So this card is probably trash. Don't see it any play. Clockwork Knight. I saw a review on the Liquid Hearts that people think it's actually bad, but I don't think it's that bad as people think. Because it basically in a mech deck, if you have 1 mech that sticks on the board, you have 6/6 for 5 mana mech, which is insane. And 6/6 is usually the hardest minion that is the hardest to deal with, right? Because when you're playing against Jaraxxus, you can't deal with all these Infernals. Even with 1 you have troubles. You have to use hard removal into it. And BGH is out as well. And you spread this 6 HP in 2 minions, which is even better. So you have like 1 charge damage. 1 damage charge and 1 HP. So it's basically, you play it after the Shredder. Shredder usually is not killed at turn 4. People like play Belcher or something. So you play Shredder, people play, your opponent plays Belcher. You play this guy, you trade Shredder for free, and you still have your Shredder up, which is insane. I think this card has the potential to improve mech decks. Control mech decks, not, I mean, like Mage, probably. But if mech decks will be nothing, of course it's a trash. But for mech mechanics, it's really good. Savage Combatant. Some guys are excited about this card, but I'm really not sure. It's good in the late game, but in the late game you don't want to play 5/4 4-drop. It's like super weak, usually. This is like two-sided. If meta is really slow, it's kinda okay, because you basically gain 7-4, kinda, for 4 mana, and hero power of a druid, which is 8-5 for 6 mana, which is not that strong actually, but you can use it a few times. But I don't think this minion will stick on the board long enough to make it appearance. Okay, next one is Hades Darkbane. Wait a second, guys. I'll try to open chat in the other browser. Okay, I did it. So, Hades Darkbane. Whenever you target this minion with a spell, deals for damage to random minion. And my first thought was, in Control Priest, it's insane! But then, I was like, how is it going to be insane if you can damage only once most of the time? So then I like, okay, it's like 3-4, and when you buff it, it deals 3 damage only once to random minion. It's okay, but it's not that insane, right? I'm explaining you why you buff on this only once. When you play priest, you don't buff your target twice, because if you do it, the hard removal just wrecks it and you are very behind. Like if you haven't chosen it in power shielded, it's like already 5-10, right? So if it gets removed, you're just lost. But it's a very good card against face decks when people just tries to ignore your minions. So when you basically play deck with Well Chosen, Power Shield, Light of the Naru, you can just like buff this minion, trade it in, and 3 damage juggles into the minions, like against Zoo, for example. But in control meta, this is pretty bad. You'll remember my words. Yola Lightbane, which is Darkbane Lightbane. Whenever you target this minion with a spell, gain Divine Shield. It's pretty good in buff Paladin, I guess. But as we will see in the later cards, aggro will probably be not that OP like right now. So I don't see when it can be really good. Maybe still in Priest, because this Divine Shield makes a huge difference, because you have to kill it as fast as possible. So basically you play this grill on 4, you can feel Lightbane, Power Shield, you get 3-6 with Divine Shield. This is actually more exciting than her sister, I guess, if it's his sister, I don't know. I don't remember this from Warcraft lore. So I see a potential in this card. Silent Knight, Stealth, Divine Shield. Shitty crap. It's like worse mini bot, so why should you play it? 3 mana is too much. Argent Watchman can't attack and attack normal this turn when you use your hero power. 2-4 for 2 mana, it's already not that exciting to see, and it can't attack, so it's bad, basically. If it was like, I don't know, 3-5, I guess. No. 3-5 is too much, I guess. At least 2-5. It's still pretty bad. Sorry. Spellslinger. Add a random spell to each player's hand. This can be a really good card in aggro mage, right? Not in control one, because you want this as you play this to get reach, not to like have a card advantage against your opponent. So it's I see it potential, but it's probably bad because random spell is really is not that exciting to see usually. The random spell is usually bad, so I would evaluate this card as just okay-ish. Demon Fuse, trash. Just forget about this card. This is horrible. 3-1, Divine Shield, charge to 1. I guess Blizzard just don't know what to do with all these ideas and just put all these effects into the one and make the super crappy stats card. If you silence, it's just 1 drop. They evaluate charge as a 1 mana, I guess. 1.5 usually, and Divine Shield as a half mana. So they made it, but it's horrible. It just does nothing. It's a blue Guild Warrior with charge, which is with Divine Shield. It's bad. So let's go for the new cards. Let's go from the bottom. Okay, Flame Lance, deal 8 damage to a minion. This is like, I don't see how it can be more useful than BGH. It's like you played and then you just behind, right? If you want to kill a minion, like there are only a few minions that are not BGHable and have 80 or more HP, which is Ysera, Maligod. That's it, I guess. Kel'Thuzad, 4 Reaper. We don't see any of those cards, but Maligos we can see in constructed in Ysera, but you can't remove it. So it's like you just better run Polymorph, right? So it's a horrible card. In constructed, in arena it's still horrible. But usually in arena it can be okay pick because you don't have usually BGH and it deals with a big threat. The next one, Darnassus Aspirant, gain an empty mana crystal, so it's wild growth. Basically, Death Rattle, destroy mana crystal. So in normal wild growth druid, I don't see it being played. It's a slight nerf for Shredder as well, because aggressive decks will get less mana. Imagine you play Shredder as a hunter, you like get this Darnassus, your opponent just removes it and you can't play even a high main 2 turns after. It's like so funny. So it can be used in Violin Soul Druid, I guess. So basically you play Wild Grosses and this guy. Oh, this is a grill, I guess. Whatever. And then you have silence. You can silence multiple targets, and you gain Bard Crystal for basically for 2 drop, which is nice. Yeah. But otherwise, it's like okay-ish card. Probably it's just good that try to nerf Shredder by this way, not by like nerfing the stats on the main body, just by adding some crappy effect. Not the crappy cards, but cards with crappy effect. That's rattles. For example, like next one, Rasgard. If you get this out of the Shredder, you can just kill yourself, right? You play, for example, you're playing Druid against... No, don't Druid. Let's say you play Zoo... Alright, or Druid, whatever. You play Druid against Control Warrior. You get this card, and then your opponent just shield slam this guy for like 10. You get 10 damage to the face, and then you next go and turn Gromash and go to the face. It's like so funny. This is a huge nerf to Shredder, from what I see. Or like even rogue removals, like you deal at least to this minion and you deal 4 damage to your opponent's face as well. So it's insane. And I don't see it being playable, of course, in just by standalone. So next one is raw card, Shadow Pan Cavalry, combo plus 3 attack. So it's basically when you combo it, it's 6/7. It's 1 mana less Ogre, which is really good. But I see that Blizzard tries to make Temper Rogue more playable. But I don't see how it will destroy the meta. Like 5 mana, 6... Rogues already have this Ogre 6/6 for... But with stealths, but that misses 50% of the times. And like 6/7 is great. But I see it being potentially good, but right now it's pretty bad. Maybe it gains some value later. Next one, Master of Ceremonies. If you have a spell minion, you gain +2/+2. So basically it's 6/4 if you play Talnos or Cobalt Geomancer before it. This is the worst crap I've ever seen, probably. There's already a better card with 6/4 stats, which is Goblin Supper. That is completely unplayable. That it had different mechanics, but it's easier to get Goblin Supper out with 6/4 than this one with 6/4, right? So this is useless. So the next one is... let's try just from... this one. So Crowd Favorite. Whenever you play a card with Battlecry, gain +1/+1. Which is interesting. Which 5 drops have Battlecry? Let's watch it in Hearthstone. I'll even switch things. So, 5 drops in Druid with Battlecry. Druid of the Fang. Okay. Next one. In Hunter. There is no... In Mage, I believe there is no 5 drops at all. In Paladin, there is no 5 drops at all as well. Oh, Quartermaster. Yep, Quartermaster. So, yeah, and Dragon Consort. So it's already 2 Death Rattles. Vol'jin is an upgraded minibot, which is okay-ish. Rogue. One drop. There is none. Doomguard, right? And Warrior has no 5 drops with Battlecry, right? Yep. And the 5 drops... Blackwing Corruptor... Azure Drake... So there's plenty of Battlecry 5 drops. So from what I've seen, it's playable in the Dragon synergy. So you play Corruptors, you play Azure Drakes, you play Healbot, for example. And you get this guy. And so... But there is already 4 drop with Dragon synergy calls Twilight Drake, which is just better than this one. So, I don't know. It's okay-ish, but I don't see it being playable that well much. Druid of the Saber. So it's Bluegill Warrior or reversed Giblin Stalker. on your choose. And it's not a beast, it's a druid. Actually, I don't know if it's beast. If you charge it, if it's beast or not. Does it transform into something or not? That's actually really matters, because you can build your beast energy druid deck, at least try to. So this charge and or stealth has an impact, because if you can stealth and it's a beast, you can play like this on turn 2, turn 3, innervate your Druid of the Fan, get 7/7, which is insanely good. So yeah, it transforms as a beast, as chat says. Cool. If Blizzard tries to make Beast Druid viable, it's good card to make it like that. The next one is a Bash. So it gains 3 armor, deals 3 damage. So basically it's like you deal 3 damage over 2 armor and 1 card draw. I'm comparing to shield block, for example. It's kinda cool, but where do you use it? I mean, in which deck do you use it? I guess it like in range. Nah, this card is bad. You have fireworks to deal this 3 damage. You don't need 3 mana and deal 3 more damage. Unless you want to multiply your effect with fireworks, so you can deal 6 in 1 turn and get 3 armor. But this is like... I don't know. We'll see it later, if it's playable or not. But like right now, it's like looks meh. Just go to the next one. Brave Archer. If your hand is empty, deal 2 damage to the enemy hero. Complete trash. In the dream scenario, deal 6 damage, but it's just better to play Lepernon, which deals always this 2 extra damage. It's bad. Maybe if you play Lepernon and this Grill as well. I don't know, you just don't have enough space in face out to do even this. And in mid-range you just don't want to play it anyway. So we'll go to this later for ranked rewards. Okay. Let's go to the really good ones. The Skeleton Knight. Ooh. Reveal a minion in each deck. If your costs more, return this to your hand. This is bad. 6 mana, 7/4. This stats are horrible. Even like it's like a dead brother of Malorn. It has stats same as Stalag, and it costs 1 more. And this Rattle is like bad because you will never play it again. It's like no, just forget about this card for now. Edric the Pure, the Paladin card. The guy is a Paladin as well. Battlecry, change all enemy minions attack to 1. For 7 mana you gain 3/7, which stats are for its effect. Stats are pretty nice because 3/7 is like almost unremovable. So, and you reduce all enemy minions attacks to 1, which is okay-ish. I don't think it's that good, but it's pretty good. Because it's a counter to mass like Zoo, for example. So you can just play this card on 7 It reduces all attack, and then you can trade it for some minions. But actually, it's not a counter. Dr. Boom is just better. I guess it's like not for Zoo even. Let me think. I guess against creatures like Handlock, Mag decks that has a lot of minions with big stats. So basically, yeah, it's good against decks that have a lot of big minions that comes into play, which is Handlock, Mag decks, and yeah, like that. But I don't see it's being like playable in every deck. Probably. It's not that strong enough for 7-drop. If it was 6-drop, it would be much better. Next one, Argent Lance. If I'm correct, it is a warrior card of its paladin card. Paladin card. Yeah. So Paladin card reveal a minion in each deck. If you cost more, gain 1 durability. So basically you get Stoneforge Axe for 2 mana, which is bad, and this weapon is unplayable, to be honest. This effect is irrelevant, I mean this real effect, because you always know what the deck are you playing against. And if you even don't know, it doesn't affect your plays too much, because if you mulligan incorrectly for the type of deck, for example against Warlock, it doesn't matter that much if you will know already, because your plays still remain the same. So this weapon is bad, and not because this particular card is bad, just because Paladin has a lot of weapons already, so it's like Hammer, right? And Master for Battle and the True Silver weapon. So this is not good. The next one, Armored Warehouse. Reveal a minion in each deck. If yours costs more, gain charge. Charge 5/3 Beast. It's insane, right? Ah, sorry for the Skype sound. It's insane, right? 5/3 charge. Smork. Beast. Kill command face. 10 damage turn 7. But to be honest, so what they're trying to do with this reveal mechanic, or how they call it, Yoster mechanic, I don't know. They try to make aggro worse, basically. And if you play it in control deck, 5/3, it's basically a fireball, right? With charge, which is really good. It's like Corcoran Elite, but 5 damage. You can play it in Druid, actually. In Beast Druid, right? Because it's a beast. So I see it can be played in Control Hunter and so yeah, Control Hunter, Beast Druid, and and that's it probably. Control Hunter, I'm telling it because of the new Lock and Load spell. So you play basically a lot of spells and minions like Highmane, Gazrilla, these warhouses, and when you play this warhouse, what I'm talking about, warhorse, then for example you reveal your Highmane, and it's 6 mana, which is already really good. So in Hunter it can be useful, I guess. Not sure though. It's like still unchecked. I would not be surprised it's playable in every Hunter deck, and I wouldn't be surprised either being played in be just terrible card, because it doesn't have synergy. It depends how many new archetypes will new expansion bring of the decks. The next one, Tuskar Juster. Actually, I'm curious how it sounds. Let's get it. Let's translate it. Okay.
Jouster.
Jouster. Okay. Jouster. A Tuskar Jouster, reveal a minion in each deck if yours costs more, restore 7 health to your hero. This is insane! Control Paladin is back. It's just a better heal bot. Way better heal bot. So basically, you just remove your heal bots in your Control Paladin and put this minion in. You have 5/5 body and 7 heal. It's insanely good. And if you're playing against other control deck and you don't get your 7 heal, it doesn't matter because in control matchup this heal is almost irrelevant. You just get 5/5 body on the board, which is like Lotep, and it's still great. So you play this card in control matchup is good, and in aggro matchup it's insane. So control Paladin with this card might come back, as well as the next one, Master Jouster, which gives itself a taunt and divine shield when your revealed card costs more than opponent's one. 5/6 Sunwalker, mind is blown. Yeah, nice. It's really good in Control Paladin, as well as in Control Warrior, with a lot of taunts, which I was talking about. If you play a lot of taunts, your King's Defender weapon gets 1 durability. So basically, if you remove your Fire War Axe and you play this King's Defender, and you just keep playing like taunts like this, Belchers, Engines, you just get the value, and this weapon never stops. It's interior, of course, but in practice we'll see. But in Paladin, this card is insane in Control Paladin. Damn. Gadget Sun Jouster, another one. Reveal a minion in each deck. If yours costs more, gain +1/+1. This card is not that exciting as the previous two, because we already have Zombie Chow, and basically the purpose of this one, it's saying you have to play the control deck to be playable. So in control deck, the opponent's health in early game is irrelevant. So just Zombie Chow is guaranteed 2/3 when this one is undecided. So this card is bad, probably. Next one is Mukla Champion. Give other minions +1/+1. Your minions, of course. 5 mana, 4/3 business. This is horrible card. Let's move on. So next one, Ancestral Knowledge. Draw 2 cards or lot 2. So basically it's 4 mana Arcane Intellect, which is bad, right? But they added it to Shaman, so Maligos Shaman is back. Ooh, 2 cards, yay! And they want to promote this Lava Shock card, so being playable. So it's can be useful, right? You use Ancestral Knowledge turn 5 with Feral Spirit, then you play your Lava Shock. You can't play your Lava Shock, right? No, you can play your Lava Shock, and then you have 4 mana to use more. Wow, the synergy! You play turn 5 with Feral Spirit, and then you Lava Shock! Yay! So, but to be honest, if like Shaman will become a combo deck, this card at some point, maybe not this expansion, but next expansions, this card can be really good. Also, draw mechanics is always good in every deck. I like to see it makes new opportunities to make your decks more consistent, or just make them combo. Just make new combo decks, which I'll really like. Next one is Bolster. Give your taunt minions +2/+2. Another card that gives potential to the taunt warrior, taunt control warrior, is this one. So basically, if you have already 2 minions, it's already overcost itself because it's 4/4 with a charge. Basically, sometimes. In every situation, if you play 2 taunts, it's usually you have already one in your on the board. You play another one, and you play this one. So you have 2/2 with charge and 2/2 just stats, which is kind of good. But we'll see how good will be control warrior with a taunt control warrior. Right now, there is not so many taunts that can be really be playable. So low taunts is Sentient, Belcher, this Master Jouster, Sandwalker, Hogger. Basically, that's it right now. Oh my god! How could I forget about Mogushan Warden? Nah, let's be real. It's unplayable. Burgle. I mean, not this card, but Mogushan Warden. Shield barrier target dummy. No, guys, it's not good in control warrior. Burgle. Add 2 random class cards to your hand from your opponent's class. So you're playing its effect from the Nefarian. It's worse than Sword Steel because usually Sword Steel gives you good cards, and this one will get you more shitty cards. But since it's in Rogue, it can be funny to play at least. You can play like less spells, more minions, and just play this card. But nah, I don't see it very good. Like, what is ideal scenarios for that one? What spells are really good for Rogue? In what matchups they struggle with? So Rogue is struggle against Hunter. Against Hunter, it's good to get Unleash. But you don't really need Unleash, you have AoE anyway. And this is just lose your tempo. So what other matchups? Zoo? Against Warlock, you can get Sacrificial Pact into Doomguard. All Malganis. But it's ideal scenario. As well as Druid. So against Druid, you can get Swipe. Taunt Givers. Oh, it's cards, not only spells. Oh my god, I'm so bad. So if it's cards, that's actually really funny. Yeah, I'd like to test it somehow. So basically, this card can be used in this tempo Rogue to fill up your hand. But Sprint is 7 mana, so it's basically if you play 2 of this, it's like 6 mana Sprint, and you get 2 random class cards. Nah, I don't know. It's probably worse than Sprint, simply because you get random cards, and random cards are not that exciting to see as. If it was Sword Steel effect, it would be much better. I would rate it as like 4 out of 10. Maybe 3. So next one is Injured Qualdir. 1 mana, 2/4, deals 3 damage to this minion. Another injured Blade Master brother, but it looks like it came from the swamp. Washed Blade Master. Oh, unwashed. I have no idea. Whatever. 1 mana, 2/4. The Dream. You play Cleric, you play this guy, Coin Circle, turn 1. get wrecked, Hunter, right? But to be honest, this card is bad. Even just because you can't use Light of Nara on this one. If you heal it, just you don't summon your Light Warden. And on one mana I already have Zombie Chow and Nurshai Cleric, which is way better. So the only situation can be used with this situation I described if you play against aggro deck and you play Cleric this and to circle with Kokoi now turn 2. But otherwise it's bad. And the next one I actually didn't see yet. If you have at least 4 other minions, deal 4 damage. Oh, I saw it, I saw it. So you need to have 4 minions. Is it on the board? Let me see. I guess it's on the board. If it's on the board, it's completely unplayable. There is no situation when you have 4 minions and you play this card with a good battle cry. Usually it's just vanilla 4/4. Nah. It's bad. Hungry Dragon nerfed. Nice. There is no way you can have 4 minions on the board. Only if you play Zoo and you Implosion, or you have Haunted Creeper on the board plus 2 minions and you just suck your Creeper and play this one. But if you get this value, it's insane. You have 4/4 and 4 damage with the burst. It's like Dark Iron Dwarf plus even 2 more damage. It's insane. But no. Don't believe you can have 4 minions and just without being so ahead. If you have 4 minions on the board, you're already so ahead. You can just not play it. Whatever cards you play, you just win. So that's about it for the old cards I reviewed. Overall, I'm really glad to see this pack of cards. They're really exciting to see. The previous one were just like meh, I don't know, it's playable or not, but some of those are really good, like Tuskar Jouster, Master Jouster, maybe even Eric the Pure or Armored Warhorse, and they have potential at least, not like previous cards. So yeah, that's a conclusion to all the review. Let's go back to the ladder.